Hello everyone, today it is a video talking about royal arms. I think they are extremely good and they are one of the best parts of the combat system because we have so many things to do with them. They add a lot of depth to the combat and I think they are very underused. So I'm going to show you each royal arm and how I use them effectively during the combat. So I'm going to mix reading with me talking. So be sure to pause the video and read things, and while we are at the gameplay sometimes I'm going to say something with my voice, okay? So it's going to be a mix. Be sure to check EasyTony Final Fantasy 15 channel, which is on the description, because many of these informations are in his videos, and if you watch his videos it's going to be easier to understand this one. But anyway, let's start it. What I like to do is using this weapon as a combo starter. So anytime I'm going to do a combo with any weapon, I use the Sword of the Wise to open the combo. It's just that. I also love their aerial attack, so I like doing backward jumps, going to the air and doing the aerial attack from this weapon. In case you don't know, EasyTony actually divided weapons in 4 types. One of the types is type B, which are weapons you can cut their combos. So Sword of the Wise is a type B weapon, so when you are doing the combo of Sword of the Wise, you can swap weapons and come back to Sword of the Wise and cut parts of its combo. It's a complicated subject. You should check the description for that. But basically what I do is get a type B weapon like Sword of the Wanderer or Sword of the Mystic. In the middle of the combo of these two weapons, I change to Sword of the Wise, and then I come back to Sword of the Wanderer or Mystic to make the combo shorter and go right to the ender of the combo. But be sure to check the description to understand it in a better way. Overall, I think this weapon is very bad. Axe of Conqueror is very boring, but I think its aerial attack is very good because it staggers enemies very easily, and especially its forward moveset. What I do is hold forward to go to the air and then swap to another weapon to start an aerial combo. Okay, so it's forward puts you right in the air, which is extremely good if you're going for aerial combat. What I like to do is do the aerial attack and then swap to, for example, lance and fall from the sky, doing a very powerful attack. If you are familiar to my channel, you probably saw my mage tutorial. I talk about Bow of the Clever a lot in that video, but overall, bow is good for magic builds since it scales with magic, and what I most like about it is that its ranged combat is very good and the movement is also very fast. You can use it to approach enemies from far away by using the fast movements and then swap to a close ranged weapon. But overall, that's the only thing I can see with this weapon. And its warp strike, which is also very good. So I like using it to rotate around enemies easily in a fast way, so then I can swap to another weapon and make combos or whatever I want to do. I like using the sideways moveset and the backward moveset to go to the air and then start aerial combos or something. It gives you a small iframe, which is good. So what I'm going to explain is very complicated, but I'm going to simplify things. You can check all of this at the description at Azeton 15 video, okay? But like I said before, there are 4 types of weapons, and Blade of the Mystic is a type B weapon. What's special about type B is that it has a combo divided into 2 parts. So you have a combo starter, a part 1, a part 2, and a combo ender. What is cool about type B weapons is that you can swap between type B weapons to cut parts of the combo. So you can do part 1, and in the middle of a part 1 you swap to another weapon. And when you come back, instead of you continuing the part 1 combo, you are actually in part 2. So like I said before, you can use other weapons to cut parts of Blade of the Mystic combo. So if you are, since Blade of the Mystic has a very huge combo, in the middle of the Blade of the Mystic combo, you can swap to another weapon and come back. As soon as you come back, instead of continuing from where you were, you actually go to the next part of the combo. So you can go from part 1 to part 2, for example, of the combo by swapping weapons. One thing about type B weapons is that when you do a finisher, when you finish a combo with a type B, you have to start the combos all over again. But Blade of the Mystic has a special attribute. When you do a combo ender from Blade of the Mystic, you don't reset all your combos. You can actually continue your combos. So what I'm going to show is me finishing my Blade of the Mystic combo, and then I will go back to Sword of the Wanderers and continue my combo. So again, I'm going to finish my combo with Blade of the Mystic and come back to Sword of the Wanderer and continue my combo, because like I said, Blade of the Mystic Ender does not reset the combo. So this means you can do 2 Enders in a row. So here I am doing a combo starter from Blade of the Mystic. I swap to Sword of the Wanderer, so I'm at part 1 of Sword of the Wanderer combo. Then I swap to Blade of the Mystic and go to part 1 of Blade of the Mystic. I do a very fast swap with another weapon, so I can cut part 1 of Blade of the Mystic and go to part 2. So now I'm at part 2. Here I am doing part 2. Which is very long, as you can see, and I'm doing the ender. So instead of resetting my combo, I can go back to Sword of the Wanderer, and now I'm at part 2. And then I do the ender. I can't find any good use for this weapon, even its stats is very bad. So if you think there's some utility for this weapon, please tell me on the commentary section, because to me it is a very bad and a waste of time. Like X of the Conqueror, this weapon has a very bad moveset, but its aerial attack is very good. What is good about the Mace of the Fierce is that it breaks appendage in a very good way. It is a very good weapon for that. The problem is that there is, for example, Cerberus, which is 1 billion times better for breaking appendage than this Mace of the Fierce. So to me it's a very bad weapon, but if you don't have a good appendage breaker, you can use this one. Scepter is one of my favorite weapons in the game. It has a very huge DPS, and the weapon scales with magic, so it is very good for a magic build. But what it shines, it is combo that imitates a holy arm, which is actually the trident combo. So what you do is, while you're doing the combo, you hold backward. As soon as you hold backward, you're going to start this holy arm combo, which is super strong. So I think it is a very good weapon, since it scales with magic and does very high DPS. Really love it. Sword of the Father is one of the worst raw arms regarding combat. It's very boring, it's very straightforward, there's no side steps or anything like that. But for this weapon, what you can do is use its ender, because the ender is amazing. So what you can do to go directly to the ender is, in the middle of the combo, you stop pressing the attack button and then you attack again. When you do that, you go right to the end of the combo. Okay? So while you are attacking, stop attacking and then attack again, and you will go to the end of the combo and do the ending, which is very good. Thank you very much for watching, and bye bye. This was it. I hope it helped you somehow.